Yes, sir. Hello, my name is Officer Mona Lethal. I'm with the West Coast Police Department. My badge number is unknown at the time. I'll be taking an exam right now. Let's get it. RP13 is non-faction role play. This rule is important because it ensures NRP that we keep role play as immersive as possible. An example of RP13 would be I, as an unbadged or any officer for that matter, go into the jail cell room, start tasing suspects inside the cell, or alternatively, I go in there and start releasing people. Anything outside of the normal responsibilities and what a police officer IRL would normally do is what we're trying to avoid. And an RP13 is immediate dismissal from the faction. There's no circumstances in which that's okay. We're permitted to use taser to enforce green zone laws, but you're not supposed to be firing. It's an unfair advantage to fire a weapon from within inside that zone when you can't take any damage and you can give damage. So, my bad. PD6 is just insubordination, pretty much. Like, for example, I did something funky. I was speeding in the PDG, and then I gave some attitude, cop some attitude. Was asked to do laps. I said no. That's going to be good for one reprimand. That's PD6. Absolutely not. There's a special circumstance with inside the detective unit, but that vehicle has to be approved by the chief, and you can't just pop out into a scene. It's for investigative purposes only. You're not supposed to engage with the public in police work when you're on detective work. It's just for detective work only and observation. That's going to be a PD8 using company vehicles for personal purposes. Again, good for one reprimand. Oh, excuse me, nine. It's nine, excuse me. I got a flip flop. I always do that. Nine. That's PD9 using personal vehicles to do a police job. Punishment one rep. Are you sure? Okay. No, definitely not. Just get in your own car, pop a 10-6. If you're unbadged, you need an escort. If you're badged, you need an escort as well. Oh, I don't know. They all flip flop now. It used to be 8. Oh, okay, got you. So yeah, that's good for a rep as well. So don't go to the grocery store in your cruiser. I don't know if the quotas have changed here, but they used to be it used to be 5 arrests per week. as a badged officer, your duties are going to include what what I always was taught and what I always told was that you don't really want to be trying to do too much without a vested officer because you can only give out certain violations. And I don't think it's within role play to come into PDG and ask another officer to be doling out violations when they were not witness to the crime. That's kind of taking someone's word for it. I don't think that's good role play. So as a badged officer, I believe your responsibilities are traffic stops, green zone, that kind of thing. All the things that we can enforce that don't include the criminal violations. But I mean, it can also blanket term all of those things as long as you would a vested officer or another badged officer. Yeah, I think that's best practice. So we don't have people just saying, they did this, that, and the third, and then we end up with a supervisor in a bit of a hairy spot because they put violations on a suspect that weren't accurate. It's going to be a disrespectful attitude. I don't know. I think that as the police department inside of this faction, we are the ones that are made to hold the line on what role play is. We enforce role play more than anything. And the way that we do that is to act within inside of a professional role as a police officer would in real life NRP. So that's what is important to me. Immersive role play and good role play is the most important thing to me playing this game, NRP. So I think that's what our actual duties are within the faction. There is like, the enforcement of law and order and all of those things, but amongst everything else, it's we hold the line on how good the whole entire server role plays. And the better we role play, the more engagement we're going to get on the server, the more the server grows, and the more the faction grows. So the PD10 that I know now is that you shouldn't use a personal vehicle to do police work. And I think it's important, again, for the role play aspect of it. You don't ever see police in real life jump out of their Honda Accord and pull out a weapon and start shooting. If they're on their break, they're going to have to call in, do whatever they have to do, punch in officially. So again, it's important to me because you want to keep that role play immersive, and the way that we do that is by riding around the vehicles that we're provided in the faction to do the work that we're asked to do inside that faction. It's the fifth, but yeah, I will. Thank you. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I still got some XP to grind, so there's time.